Hello everybody. We humans collect a lot of different stuff. I don't care if it's Matchbox cars or Barbie dolls or salt and pepper shakers. If you're a collector, you're always after that rare item. Whether you dream about it, whether you go out and buy it and try to find it, spend years doing all that, there's always that one or two things, who knows, that you're always after. This is one of the things that I was always after, and this is a very special fossil for me, even though it's just an everyday snail. This one is not everyday. I hope you like this video because I certainly had fun making it. And I just found this again for the second time in my fossil shed that's been sitting in there for I don't know how many years, 20 some years. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, found this in Northern California, Scotia Sandstone Formation. This is extremely special. This is quite rare. I only saw 4 of these in all the 15 years that I fossil hunted there, and I went at least 50 times a year, so you do the math. This is the best one I've ever found, and it is worth an absolute fortune. Millions and millions of dollars. Get a load of that freaking beauty. Holy crap. A moly. Polonices lewissi. Some people call them moon snails. But get a load of that. Here's a fossil one. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it sat around before being buried long enough for barnacles to grow on it. There's also some, if you can see this, barnacles over here. And here's another fossil I need to finish up, so I might make another video out of this, finding that very outer margin of this, and then shaping this rock to fit, and cutting this or whatnot so it sits, and then I actually put it in my collection. But that is a freaking beauty. Try finding one of these anywhere on the internet. Pretty tough. Man, what a beauty. I saw this in my shed and I just about had a heart attack. A good heart attack. But that's a hell of a gastropod. Jesus. Just a hell of a gastropod. Got work to do. There you go. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, that's the ticket. Get a load of that freaking beauty. God, I could just sit here for an hour and just look at this stupid thing. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, since this is going in the collection, or to be displayed in my collection, I don't want all of this rock and I don't want it sitting the way it is. So through some trial and error, I've got the perfect rock here. I'll show you what I'm doing. To raise that up, about like so, and another piece of wood back here to, oops, that's not going to work. Another rock back here to hold it the way I want it. And that's how I'm going to want it to sit. But I don't need all of this rock back here, so I want that cut at a slight angle, but it's fairly close to the critter, like so, and at a slight angle, like, ooh, easy Ronnie, like so. That'll be the first cut. If you can see that or not. There's my line. So I gotta hold that like so in the saw and then make that cut. Then when that's cut, I'll come back here, let it dry up, and then I'm gonna cut the bottom so that it sits just the way I want. And whether I cut the front, what I call the front, and the back, I don't know yet. But that would be it for the first cut. Okay, this could be a bit tricky. Wish me the best of luck here. Run out of room there. Broke the rock off there, but I can easily trim that up. Okay, that's it for cut number 1. Okay, I've got this where I want it to sit, the way I want it to sit in a glass cabinet or shelf or whatever. First cut's over here. I've got it positioned with 2 concretions, that's all I had. And then I went and scrounged the garage for a certain thickness. That's the thickness I want. It took a while, but I found it. And what I'm going to do is simply put that on this rock. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. Alright, let's redo that. Holy moly. Yeah, it's always something. Might be right. Yep, that's right where I want it. Hopefully I don't move it again. So what I'm going to do is go all the way around. Oh, come on, Ronald. For crying out loud. Oops, jeez. Ah, for God's sake. Yeah, that certainly moved. Jesus. Sorry about that. As you can see, things happen, especially when you're using concretions for for height or stabilization. That's pretty dang close right there. Now then, any betting people out there? Here goes. Oh shit! I mean, shoot. Sorry, don't read the best. I think with 3 sides that should be enough, but the 4th side would be a little nicer just in case I need it. And there. So I'll take that out back to the saw. Whether I make 4 cuts or attack 4 sides or not, I don't know. See what happens when I get out there. And that'll be the way I'm going to want it to sit. Anyways, back out to the saw. I've raised the saw because this is so monstrous this way, at least for this saw. So I'm just going to start cutting and see what happens. there it was. Gonna put this down in here and wash off a lot of that slurry. Geez, it just loaded up in there. There. Okay. Back to the garage. Okay, I'm finishing up this bath here on this one, and holy cow, was it filthy. Just absolutely filthy. See that? That is just filthy, filthy. Holy cow. But the fossil is now pretty clean. I've still got to take some rock off here. I haven't figured out what to do with these barnacles. I'm going to try to maybe save one. I mean, they want to come off, but it'd be nice to save one. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's how it would sit facing you in a cabinet. That's pretty damn cool. Some more dirt. Jeepers. No end to the cleaning, it seems like. How nice is that? Boy, that's definitely one of my bestest snails. Okay, there you go for that. You gotta do some taking rock off. Here goes nothing. Gonna use the super jack, my favorite tool of all time. Well, taking the rock off, I'm just shaping it really, but you can see I've got a transition here that I got to fix. So more work to do. I got to think about this one. Okay, those barnacles literally fell apart. These are the pieces that just it is what it is. But I noticed this part here was really soft. Then I realized it was falling in. I was what was helping the barnacles to fall apart. Then I realized there's a crack running down here, down here, and down there, and down that way. So I stopped and glued. I glued that probably 5, 6, 7 times. It just a little drop of glue and it just sucked right in. Another drop of glue, suck right in. So that'll hold it together anyways, but I'm going to let that cure up. I also put a bunch of glue down in there to hold that together. Man, that just fell apart. Holy boy. Holy camoly. So anyways, I'm going to let that cure and then attack it tomorrow or the next day. Some of those tool marks are pretty deep, but I'll just keep grinding until they're all done. But that looks a lot nicer than that. But I think I'm going to change to a bigger wheel, because that's just too small, I think. Okay, take the dust mask off. That's not perfect. Dust off of here. Jeez. But that's a whole lot better than those rough scribe marks from that Super Jack. So now I'm just going to give it a quick bath. Get rid of all that dust. Clean it up really. I wish that was a natural side, but it's not. It's the way it is. And also wetting this, giving this ground down surface some water will actually change it a slightly bit. Don't know how that works, but it does. I'll even do this nail. Now, I'm not going to put anything, no coating, no nothing on this gastropod. I mean nothing. I want this as natural as possible. A little bit of get a load of that. That's freaking beautiful. Jesus, I could just look at this. Well, soon enough I'll be looking at it every day, every morning. I'll have my coffee and working on the computer. That's freaking gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. Wow, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah. There you go. Another rock out of the garage. And into the display cabinet. I hope you guys enjoyed that. There you go.